Hello, welcome to Lewis Schaffer Uncooked. I am uncooked. This is too much. I've done too much of this. I don't know whether this is helping or not. We're filled with doubt. I'm filled with doubt. Thank you for coming in. We've got Sandeep here. Is anybody else here? Alex is here. Hello, Alex. So that's two. We've got two people. We've got up the lights. Sorry. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Lewis Schaffer Uncooked. I'm cooked. I should have taken a nap in between shows. I didn't take a nap. Streams. I call it a show. It's not a show. Ulrich is here. Thank you. Go. I need a drink too. Here, I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to have a drink. I've been watching reels or whatever they're called, TikTok things. Hello, Ulrich. Good to see you. Hello, Alex. Good to see you. And it's destroyed me. I mean, I love Donald Trump, but I think he's overmatched. He's overmatched by the globalists, especially the globalists in this country. Thank you very much. I already fell asleep and got woken back up by the carnival. Evening, chums. Okay, there's Joodles talking to us. Good to see you. So that's 3. That's 4. Mr. Cuff is here. Everybody just gather round. Gather round. Okay. I mean, it's Saturday night. I should be happy it's Saturday night, but I'm exhausted. I'm absolutely exhausted. Welcome live chat, Mr. Cuff. Andrew Rubin is here with another name. Greetings, inmates and wardens. How many wardens are there? Vitamin D. It's a vitamin D. Here we go. I'll show you what I'm having. I'm having vitamin D. Vitamin D. Here's a vitamin D pill. Vitamin D. And here is a magnesium. So that's what I'm having. I'm not taking any pills. Girl from Mars is here. Please be kind today. Thank you for reminding me. I will try to be kind. Okay, can I ask you to do something too? Andy is here too. Love you all. Is Keith Bexley here? He is here too. Okay, I was afraid no one was going to come. One day no one is going to come. I mean, we've basically had the same number of chatters in every single show. So that's good news. But the actual total number of people that have been watching these shows have not been great. I am excited because I'm going to the football tomorrow. I'm going to go see Crystal Palace play. I forget who they're playing. I just go. You say, come and see Crystal Palace. I say, yes. I don't go, oh, well, they're playing Barnsley or Burnsley or Birkenhead or Brentford. I'm not going to go see it. Are you going to get on the Mike Graham live show at the O2 Shibu Empire? What is the Shibu Empire? Is that a new thing? No, he hasn't asked me on there. I'd like to be on there. Maybe I'm not good enough. Who knows? Maybe I'm you know what? The fact you are listening to me is enough for me. Your emojis are broke. My emojis are broke. Judel says, you got the Wolves tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, where are the Wolves? What are the Wolves? Are they in the league? I don't even know. That's how out of it. Like, Lewis, you should start a channel like the other XGB News guys. I've got a channel right here. Am I doing it right? I think I'm doing this thing wrong. That's what I feel like. I feel like, people think that I'm begging for stuff. That I'm too available. The girls think, oh my God, this guy absolutely loves me. He just loves me, and that's really unattractive. Really unattractive. But the truth is that I'm not, okay, I am desperate, but what's wrong with being desperate? There you go. I mean, thank you, Sandeep, my friend Sandeep. I'm doing this show. What more do you want me to do? I'm doing it. I've done 342 shows. Is it 243? Sorry. This is my 243rd show. Not, I thought it was 242, but it's 200. City won 2 points between Arsenal. Okay. How would you know Lewis is a total football fan and a bloke? Exactly. And blokes like football more than women. I said this before. I don't care if you hate me for it, but that's actually true. You go to a football game. It's not girls' time. It's boys' time. It's boys hanging out with this thing. Let's see what's going on with the Wolves. I'm going to check on my phone. I got my phone here. Villa drew against Leeds. Okay, well that's good to know. And then tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Palace versus the Wolves. Let's see what the table says about it. Greetings, Earthlings. Alan Williams here. Your planet's scheduled demolition has been delayed and replaced with bus service to the Chagos Islands has been rearranged. Well, that's basically the destruction of this world. Yeah. Burnley, the Wolves are in last place. They are in totally last at 20th place. They're going to be relegated. It's bad news. It's bad news for the Wolves. And there you go. So Alex is here. Alex and Mr. Cuff. I mean, I wish I could be better. I mean, in this thing, this is an experiment, basically. It's an experiment, but I mean, it's been successful on quite a few levels. I should just appreciate it, but I'm not one of those people who appreciates things. I'm not one of these people who are grateful. I'd like to be grateful. It's a real mess if the Wolves win tomorrow. Well, let's see what happens to the schedule. The Palace. Why will it be a mess? It's not going to be a mess. I mean, who knows? Maybe they can win. Any team can win. Hi, Lou. Hello, Joe. How are you? How are you? Alex says Spurs to beat Arsenal tomorrow. Let's see what other matches are up. Nottingham Forest are playing Liverpool at 2 p.m. And then Sunderland is playing Fulham at home. Sunderland's home. And then Spurs are playing Arsenal. What happened at today's game? Am I allowed to give the announcements, or is that a violation of some kind of rule? Yes, we are going down. But like the band members on the Titanic, we will play to the very end. I mean, that's what makes football such a great sport, is that every team can go down. And it's a tragedy when it happens, but then they can work their way back up. Today's game, Villa and Leeds, 1-1. So there you go. That's a good thing. Let's see. Let me just see where Leeds is in the table. I don't know whether you're interested in this. Leeds is now in 15th place. So they're 4 above relegation. And then Brighton beat Brentford. Brighton is a strong team. They are supposedly our Derby enemy, Brighton. Have you heard this? Can you hear me? Can you see this? £20 on Wolves. Lewis, you want to take it? No, I do not want to take it. I don't want to take it. And I can see why you're offering it to me, and I do appreciate it, but I cannot take it. Why can't I take it? Maybe I should take it. Janet, because I can't. How am I going to hunt you down? Where are you going to send the money? It's a bit complicated. Anyway, Janet is here. Football is all about the money. Money now. Without it, teams suffered, but it's always been that way. You don't think they were just good teams without any money? Of course, they had to go find players. They had to pay their players. There's always been that. I mean, but everybody's got so much money. It's the same thing with the housing market. Gambling ruined me fatter and his fatter before him, says Andy. Yeah, gambling is bad. Ruined my father, too. He lost a ton of money. Went down to Atlantic City back in 1980 or something. I feel bad for my dad. He was a bit of, I don't know. I don't want to say anything bad about him. He was a lovely guy. He was a lovely guy. But he was a good guy. He wasn't a great guy. I haven't followed footy for years, but I'll stick with this foreign language. Laugh out loud. We don't have to discuss football. The only women who enjoy it is Judels, who thinks that women love football, but no other women are enjoying it. I gamble, but not too much, like 10 pounds here and there. People know, I mean, people know more than we know about football. Do we not? I think we do. I think we know more. I'm going to say we know more. Let me fix my thing. Exactly. Judels loves football, so that's proof that women love football as much as men. It's not complicated, Lewis. It's trust. It's trust. We both have vinted accounts, so we can buy a non-existent bit of rubbish from each other. Yeah. Well, you think that, you know what? I actually think that maybe the Wolves can win. I could think the Wolves can win. Yeah. Here we go. No other women enjoy it. I didn't say that. I said women do not enjoy football as much as men. I think I did say that. I didn't say no other women enjoy it, because I said that Judels enjoy it. So Judels is going to, I said this. I said that women, where is this coming from, McCuff? I'm not. It's not being, I've said historically that women do not enjoy football as much as men. I left out a couple of words there in the beginning, but I'm always saying it, as much as men. I probably spend $30K on gambling. Yeah, well, is betting on the football gambling? I don't think it's gambling. It's not gambling. It's similar to betting on football, betting on buying stocks or shares or whatever. You can do that. That's not gambling. I would move over for a lesbian. Move over to where? Where would you move over, Andy? And Ulrich is here. Beautiful, beautiful Ulrich. It's me versus Judels on Monday. I've decided to let her win. What is on Monday? What is on Monday? I don't know what we're talking about here, but what is on Monday? So so I don't think women don't like football as much. I'm scared, Alan. Somehow, us versus you always lands when I'm on holiday, and you always seem to bloody win. Okay. I went to Champions League in 2011 in Real Madrid. Well, there you go. You love, I mean, do women love football? Why must women love football? Let men have football. What are your thoughts on the quote-unquote gender pay gap in sport? The profits in sports are based on what you bring in, and there's an earnings gap, but no pay gap. I think we were discussing this, Rusty. What is your thing? My feeling is that let them form their own leagues, and if they were big, people would come and pay for them. But football, the men's football thing, is losing money to women's football. I went through a gambling phase, but I realized I just can't spend the potential winnings on, but I realized I could just, I see. You could spend it on, let me just see what you just said. You just said, I went through a potential gambling phase, but realized I can spend the potential winnings on Vice directly without having to worry about actually making the money before you waste the money or losing the money. A New Yorker doing soccer. Yeah. Most New Yorkers do not care about football, English football. And why should they if they have their own sports over there? They have their own sports. So if that's the case, hold on a second. If that's the case, there's some New Yorkers who love English football. And more. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get this camera angle in here. And most New Yorkers, what's going on here? This is a bit small. Let me make this screen bigger. There we go. Yeah. New Yorkers don't care about football, but some do. That doesn't mean, New Yorker. You can't say New Yorkers really love football. Not in the same way. Not in the same way. I remember when football came to Britain. Football came to America with Pele and Beckenbauer and Chinalia were playing in New York, and people were very excited. And I remember my coach, my gym coach, said to me, "People don't care about sports in this country the same way they do in Britain." That's what he said to me. And we couldn't believe it because we thought people were really passionate. But they're no way as passionate about American sports as they are in England and Britain and Europe. You know, what could I just start arguing with the guy? Live chat, please. Thank you very much, Jedster. The live chat is on. I do appreciate you reminding me. My mother went into labor with me at Wolves Ground during a match. She loves football. Yeah, well, that's proof that all women love football, that women as a group love football. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold on. Is the door open? Hi. Are you using that? Doesn't work. Cooking. I'm on the train.
I know, I'm cooking.
Okay, just keep your
I'm
voice.
going to try and keep it down.
Have you been drinking?
No.
Okay, then keep your voice down.
Sorry, my headphones are in.
Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Lewis Schaffer. Sorry, sir. Oh,
Yeah.
take a look at this.
What do you have?
You know, right?
Oh my God.
You can't tell how massive these are.
Well, you can. You can see it on the
Yeah.
back. It looks like about a kilo of food.
They look like penises.
Can you stop it?
Sausages!
I'm not going to be able to do this anymore if you come in and talk. It's
In the kitchen! Go to your room! God damn it! Like, I haven't eaten my lunch, my dinner.
Okay, calm down, please.
You calm down. It's a kitchen. Your base of operations is that way. To your
All right. Thank you very much. Anyway, my mother. Okay. I can't do a Tony Curtis impression. Judy, that's somebody else. Keeping up with the Schaffers. We'll be right back. I know it's. I mean, maybe I shouldn't be doing it here. You know, I don't know what's happened. That suddenly, you know, it's suddenly chaos. It's suddenly chaos. There you go. Those sausages are grotesque. How many grams are they? Are they 400? I think they're 404. That's a lot of sausages. A lot of sausages. Needs to swear a lot. Who does? Don't drink if you can't handle it. Yeah, people saying he's drinking. He's not. He's not drinking. He says he's not drinking. He says he's not drinking. But he just got off work. He's been working. What were your hours today, Carnegie? Anyway, we don't get this with Nick. You don't get it with anything. That's what makes this show horrible. Horrible. It's like too uncooked. It's too chaotic. What's going on with this thing? The whole thing is too chaotic. Okay? But then again, you could say this is great. We love the fact that it's chaos. We love the fact, you know, there's so many of these shows that are completely bogusy, bullshitty shows. And this is not that way. This is just me having a bad day. Have you ever thought about doing a live stream where you play video games? It would be cool to see your commentary as you play GTA. I haven't played GTA in a really long time. I never played GTA. I just used to drive around. I never played it. My son has it. But we played it occasionally when he first got it here. He still has it. Does he still have the machine? I did the opposite in my youth. No surprise, I guess. What is the opposite, Joe? Good evening, everyone. Claire without an eye is here. Hello, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Claire is here. Yeah, I mean, everybody's show is trying to be completely organized and completely cooked. And this show is not cooked. I'm trying to figure out how to get this thing just worked out with the speaker going on. Where the microphone is the right place. And I got my son here, so now I'm like really angry at him. I should not be angry. I shouldn't be angry. Know your limits. Yeah, this is what it is. I know my limits. Lewis, you realize you got other streams open. How do I have fucking other streams open? How does that happen? Do I have another stream open? Where is the other stream I have open? Can you check to see if I've got another stream open? I'm not sure. Do I have another stream? Can you guys do me a favor and can you check to make sure there's no other stream going on? That's one there. That's one. It shows one stream. It says night stream, 25 people watching. It says that right now. Where is that? Don't tell me stuff like that. It plays with my head. Maria is waiting in that stream. What stream is it? What stream? And I'm off. I'm trying to find out. You tell me I've got another stream. So now I've got to find the other stream. I've got to go down here to the other stream. Let me see what I've got here. Maybe I have another stream. This the night stream. This is destroying my effing brain. Destroying my effing brain. I don't know why I've got two streams going on. Which is the right stream? I want to delete the other stream. I should not have two streams working. Okay, we're here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go down here to the studio and see what's going on in the studio. It's not enough that people know. It's enough. I only have one stream showing here. I don't see it. Today's the 21st. There's one stream. There's one stream going on. Okay. Okay. Can somebody show me where the other stream is? I'd like to know. Okay. I told Maria, thank you, Joodles. Buck and I, did you meet ladies addicted to porn? Asking for a friend. I keep picturing Joodles in a bikini holding a bucking bull. It's like a song in my ear that keeps repeating. Go to your channel. It's there. I've been to my channel. Here is my channel. I'm going into the channel to see if there are two streams. And it's not going there. There's my content. Content says one stream is live. Night stream. Dashboard. No. Content. Live stream. I only see night stream upcoming. Upcoming. Why is this upcoming? I don't see it. I can smell the sausages burning. You can hear them too. It's so painful. It is painful. You're telling me there are two streams going. I don't see two streams. I only see one stream. There you go. You probably opened another one when you cut Carnegie Interruption. No, I just moved it down to starting soon. I didn't do that. The upcoming one is scheduled for yesterday. It makes no sense. Okay, I saw that, and I'm thinking maybe I should delete it. I'm going to delete this thing, and then I'm going to delete it forever. Okay, now we're... Okay. I would say I now want a sausage, but it would be misinterpreted. It would be misinterpreted. He's making sausages. Brian Alley, welcome. A painful stream is not good. Check with your doctor. This is a painful stream. It's painful. I don't know where this extra stream is coming from. I don't know. I mean, is there two streams going? Two streams is a common male problem, particularly at my age, Alan Williams says. I like to make a slit along my sausage. My son likes that too. Make sure the middles are cooked. You know what I do? I put them in the microwave after I cook them, just to be sure. I'm nearly on form, says Joe. It's coming from this sausage. Are there two streams going? Can you answer the question? Can you answer the question? You know, I wish you would answer the question. Maria commented, when does it start? Well, I apologize. I'll apologize to Maria. Two streams going at the same time is not possible because you can only be at one place at once. Yeah, but where is the other one? The other one hasn't started yet. The other one is I don't know what it's for yesterday's stream. Maybe I pressed the number for yesterday's stream and it hasn't started. What are your thoughts on the grassy knoll conspiracy theory where Mr. Oswald was essentially the person to pin it on as he wanted to be famous and he did seem like a nutter. I try not to think about the Kennedy assassination. I mean, there's enough conspiracy theories going on now. Do I trust the globalists? Do I trust the people in power, the oligarchs? No, I don't. A painful sausage stream. My legs are crossed, Brian Alley. Where are you from, Brian? Thank you for joining us here. Thank you very much. Meet Joodles. She's the queen of the thing. Meet Steve McCuff. He's almost a king. Joodles. That's true for most people, but this is Lewis. However, as usual, you're scheduled one in advance. You scheduled one in advance, and when you join, you started a new one. I mean, maybe that's what I'm doing because I'm going on to the stream. When I set the thing up right after our first show, I set it up, and then when I started this stream, I clicked on that stream and I pressed go live. So I don't know. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Laugh Out Loud Coffee, 240 effing 9 days, and we're still doing this nonsense. Yes. Well, you want to make it work. Well, you be the producer here. You come here and you live with me, and you deal with Lewis Schaffer. You're from New Zealand. Oh my God, that's amazing. North Island or South Island? You want to move this? Be careful over there. There we go. North Island or South Island? Where you from? I always North Island. There we go. I guess that's Auckland. I always tell a joke whenever I meet a person from Australia. I always go North Island or South Island. North Island or South Island. Are you going to be much longer, Carnegie? Anyway, yeah, I mean, people do live. They live in Christchurch up there. They live in Dunedin. But I guess Auckland is a busier island. And what's the other place? Wellington? I don't know what else. Wanaka is paradise, New Zealand. North. Mount Mount Ginaway, Carnegie Hall. What does Carnegie Hall mean? I might get dressed again and go back to the bar copy. Is Carnegie still trying to unwrap those sausages? He is. It's getting in my brain. I should not care about this thing, but it's in my brain. This whole thing. Anyway, I ask an Australian. You burning me. What's up? What are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm waiting for you to stop. I can't even think. This thing is going on in my head. There's a third island. I think there are more than 3 islands. But I got this thing. It's going in my brain. I can't even think. Do you agree with Dan Wooten that King Charles should do TV announcement where he announces that Andrew Mountbatten is no longer in line of secession, to be the king? But what does it matter? He's 8th in line, or he is even more. He's got Andrew Mountbatten has who is in the line? You've got William. You got William's 2 kids. I don't even know what's in line after this. I've been up since 2 a.m., slept for an hour on the plane, and was in bed an hour ago, fell asleep, and then woke back up. And God, well, that's what I'm feeling right now. I didn't get any sleep. I can't operate like this. If this isn't about Andrew is such a minor thing. He's like an idiot. The biggest problem is the fact that the British state is, I'm watching a lot of these programs. It's basically a bunch of criminals. That's what it's been said. I don't know if it's true, though. I don't know if it's been true. My uncle lived in Wellington. Yes. If Lewis can appear in 2 places at once, that means he could be made a saint when he dies. Bilocationality is one of the criteria for canonization. St. Louis of Nunhead.
You want me to eat in a different room?
Yes, please.
That's going to piss you off.
You're pissing me off already, the way you come in here without caring about what's going on. Where are you going to eat?
That's a fact. In my room.
Okay.
There's ants there already.
There are ants there already.
Ants there.
Because
ants are there already.
Okay, because it's not my. There are no ants in my room. There's only ants in your. Oh my God! I kicked them out of the kitchen. I asked them to leave from the kitchen. It's the end of the world that we know it. This woman called Promethean something. It's his home, Lewis, and it's a kitchen. The poor lad has been working all day. But to come in the way he came in, I'm always happy to see him, but he's coming in and he's like screaming and making a lot of noise. It's my job to make a lot of noise. These things are much harder than you think. They're much harder than you think, and I don't think he cares about what I'm doing. At least today. And he doesn't want to eat in front of me. He wants to go eat in his bedroom, but I'm not going to talk about him. I'm not going to out him. I can see these sausages ending up someplace where the sun doesn't shine. That's where sausages end up, Jedster, where the sun doesn't shine. So the point is, it goes Williams, his 3 kids, Harry, his 2 kids, then Andrew. So he's 8th in line. I was right. I said 8th in line. He's 8th in line. The fact is he's not your king. He's his own king. He's the globalist king. He's just trying, you know what I mean? You need this country needs its own king. Australia needs its own king. If you're going to have a king, we need more bacon, so we do, says Andy. Hey, teacher, leave that kid alone. Be nice, Lewis. You said you'd be kind and loving tonight. I didn't say that. Girl from Mars asked me to do that. Or did I say I'd be kind? I'd say I try to be kind. I haven't gotten enough sleep. I didn't sleep last night. He comes in screaming. He's making sausages. Okay, you don't. It can be, you know. So he's eighth in line. Big effing deal. What is this? Crown, kind hearts and carnets. Sir Patrick Stewart is about 400th in line. He's about 1% Windsor DNA. Benedict Cumberbatch is also in line. I mean, you believe this stuff, English people. Someone needs to smack you in the head and say, stop believing in this royal family stuff. Stop believing in the NHS. Stop believing in what was the thing we were discussing yesterday? I got 10 hours last night and spent the day oiling my shotguns. Is that what you call that? Very funny, Andy. Joodles. He said it. And then he didn't say it. And then he asked if he said it. Same with most of the streams. I said I would try to be nice. Because somebody asked me to. But what am I going to get if I'm nice to you? Are you going to be nice to me, Joodles? Apparently not. Still in line. Something better change. Something better change. What is the good song, Ulrich? Yes, the king seems to have come out in support of everyone else except the only people who would support him. Yeah, who would support him? The local British people, the local English people, the Anglo-Saxons, the Jews. They would support him. He's your king. He's your king. I really fancy a sausage. Are you making fun of me, girl from Mars? Is that, yeah, he's not coming. I don't know what the king has to say. I don't know what the king has to say. I don't think the people like the king. I don't think they like him. And I think deep down inside, they think he's morally bankrupt for basically cheating on the next king's mother. Okay? You know, I think that, you know, he wanted love because he didn't get any love from his mother, but still. Some kind of regent if they are underage, but it's never going to happen. But who to start fresh? Oh my God, girl from Mars. Lewis has taken over your brain. How have I taken over her brain? I think she's an independent person. She got mad at me because of something that I did not say. I didn't call her a bad mother. I didn't say that single mothers are bad. That's what I meant. I didn't say that all single mothers were bad. Okay? Especially not you. I mean, yeah, let it go. I'm letting it go. 150 to 300 pound pulls, says Andy. This could be the bad parenting section. Well, girl from Mars is mad at me because of that, I think. Let's say Williams is king and he dies and George is too young, then it would be Harry. And if Harry dies, it's Andrew. Well, how you? But wouldn't George eventually take over, even though he was young, Alex? Or Anne? Isn't Anne ahead? Ro Khanna and the U.S. Congress wants to talk to the king about his friendship with Jimmy Savile. Is that, now nothing is off the table. People want to just discuss everything, because they were never allowed to discuss everything. What's your opinion? Remember, you can't just ask me an opinion. You've got to say, why is this important right now? We're in the midst of a Lewis Schaffer meltdown. 21 years old. Is that when the king becomes a king? But he's allowed to vote beforehand, Lewis. The late queen didn't approve of Camilla as she'd been around the block. She was a married woman. So they'd been together for years and years, and he had to do the marriage thing. It's so awful. But she didn't have to be called Queen Camilla. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. A sausage caused all of these problems, Brian Alley. Yes, that's true. He came in, he was so proud of his sausage. Let me find the box. He's a huge. So he cooked all four sausages, 440 grams. They're signature pork sausages, rich and succulent, and they're huge. And they're huge. I don't know. Barbara Boyd and Susan Kokinda. Yes, those are the ones. Talk about some interesting stuff. The Bank of England and the British government and the EU and the central banks are trying to sabotage the American system when this country should embrace the American system. Basically, yeah. But you are right, Brian. The sausages caused all these problems. You can see what kind of person I am. I'm not suited to be a big celebrity. I'm not suited to be a big star. I look like somebody who could be a big star. I'm too emotional. People who are successful, they're on a straight line. And I'm not on a straight line. I'm like all over the place. My brain has exploded. But this woman, Susan Kokinda, is brilliant. I support her so far. I mean, maybe I'll read stuff that I don't like, but I think she did a thing about Canada and the drugs and who's running Canada. Mark Carney. Who is Mark Carney? He's like total globalist, basically. They look like awesome sausages. I mean, I can't have them because I've eaten enough today. I went and had for dinner, well, whatever, my late food. I had about 200 and something grams of lamb chops, of lamb shank, the bone of the lamb that I cut the pieces off. And any experience with those ones that have a loaded magazine? What is this? With those ones that have a loaded what are you talking about? Lewis is jealous of Carnegie. I mean, would I rather be him than me? I'd rather be him than me. Of course I would. Everybody would rather be 23 years old than my age, basically. Yes, I am envious, jealous. I'm not jealous of him, unless he started to see somebody on the stream here. My parents are still together, and at this point, it's clearly not about me. Your parents are still together. What do you mean? They don't pay that much attention to you? Because there's nothing they can do. You're not going to listen to them. My kid doesn't listen to me. It's important that vulnerable people are protected, not the powerful. We are vulnerable people. We're vulnerable when the drug dealers are running our countries, when the democratic giveaway to foreigners are running this country, when the left wing are running this country, when the globalists. So are we not vulnerable, Claire? I think we are. You are a big star. Thank you, Andy. I need that. I need a lot of personal feedback. I need feedback. I need feedback. Mark Carney, the globalist favorite banker. That's how it was described. Mark Carney, the globalist favorite banker. They made him head of the Bank of England. You know what I mean? Total globalism, even though it's called the Bank of England. I saw that too. Andrew is a diversion. I agree with that too. That Andrew is a diversion. What do you think? He's not a diversion? Is he important? That they go, oh my God, he's hitting on young women or young girls or underage girls, or he's a pedo. It's still a diversion. Him being a pedo is bad, and it's bad that, whatever, that the royal family believes this thing. But it's not the big issue for us, for Lewis Schaffer and for Girl from Mars. Oh my effing God. Did anyone see what the BC court decided on Thursday? It's going to take ages to explain, so hopefully someone saw it. I didn't see it. BC court. What is the BC court? British Columbia? Is that what it is? Do you want me to go find it? I'll find it here. What is the BC court? I'm gonna look right here. I'll look what the BC court is. Supreme Court, BC business reacts to U.S. court. First Nation hopes for reconciliation. Contentious land. It's the land claim. I mean, I wish we don't have to discuss this late at night. Do we have to discuss the land claim? I think is it the land claim? It's a diversion. Andrew is a diversion. He's too stupid to run anything. We all saw that. He looked like he should be smart. He's been well educated, but he's not smart enough. Exactly. Stormers is up to something else now. Yeah. He's moved on. He's saying, I'm not leaving. And people aren't saying he's got to go. If you go on Google Images and type Pierce Brosnan, blue shirt, white hair, the first photo you see looks like you. Pierce Brosnan, blue shirt, white hair. Okay, I'll Google that. Thank you, Rusty. I want to look like Pierce Brosnan. I want to be as beloved as Pierce Brosnan. I mean, he was a great guy, that guy. Pierce Brosnan. On Images. What's going on here? There we go. Images. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Similar hair. Yeah, you reach a certain age and you look like everybody else. I'd like to look like Pierce Brosnan when he was young. But this is Pierce Brosnan when he's old. Can you see this, everybody? What the fuck is going on here? I mean, this thing is all stuck. Can you see this? There we go. Thank you very much, Rusty Brown. Thank you very much. School district fined $750,000 for discrimination because the head of the headmaster doesn't believe in trans, and I'm not making it up. Yeah, well, they're about to be invaded by America, I think. Now, not that we want them or whatever. I don't support them being invaded. But yeah, that's amazing, Joodles. Is that true? Is that true? So let me find out what that thing means. I mean, very bad news. Very, very, very bad news. I thought Lilith was keen on Carnegie. Probably. Everybody's keen on Carnegie. He's tall and strong and muscly and handsome and smiles. He's like Russ. Lewis, you are famous, and we bathe in your glory, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Andy, so much. Okay, rubes. I have so many fun. Okay. Yes, we are vulnerable, and it's not a coincidence what's going on globally. I used to be frightened, but not anymore. Yeah, we can't be frightened. We can't be frightened. I mean, that's why I try not to worry about what's, with the Kennedy assassination, because we can't be frightened. That thing's been going on for 60 years, the Kennedy assassination. I remember I had a friend of mine who was studying that at Reader's Digest in the early 1980s. And already by then it was like so old. I'm knackered, Joe, and it's after midnight. I'm knackered too. Last time I blow my head off on Saturday. Okay. Charlie Veach is currently banned from Manchester for laughing at what is that? There's 2 stars in there. Laughing at a train. Jules, take us to the bar with you and get them to put them on the street. Yeah, let's go to the bar together. Let's go to the bar together. Andrew was smart enough to fly a chopper cyclic. When collective, it's tricky. He is, but is he running the thing? No, he's not. I don't think he is. And so they get rid of him. Is that going to change anything? It doesn't change anything. It's like it doesn't change anything. I have 7 Beretta. Okay, I don't want to talk about guns. The left hate British history and think everything the country has done is evil. Yeah, because they want to weaponize if you've seen Coquin and whatever, and even Marcus Rubio, they want the destruction of American and British and German and French industry, and they want it shipped over to other countries. They don't want us to be that powerful anymore, and they're English and whatever they are. But then think the current establishment is doing the right thing, and constant immigration is good for us. Yeah, they do. They want us destroyed, and they think they're helping the country. They actually do. Wait till the country's completely inundated. And there's, wait till that happens. Wait till that happens. They're going to be surprised. You people are not going to be surprised. So it's going to be bad for us, but it's going to be bad for. Thank you very much, Carnegie. I can't keep this thing on track. It's constantly jumping. Constantly jumping. Did you eat all of that? Did you eat all of the sausages? You did. I wonder if you
You rushed me, so they were a bit undercooked. That's fine.
You know what you do? You can put them in the microwave. That's what I do. What time did you stop working? What time did you stop working?
Stop.
Yeah.
6:40.
Oh, that's late. Or it's not that late. Where were you between now and then? Were you hanging out with friends?
Yeah. I went to the pub for one.
For one. Just one.
Yeah, trying to cut down.
Good, very good. Very, very, very good. Very good. All right. Very good. Thank you very much.
What?
Okay. Once the king has abdicated, this country will turn around again. What do you think? You think William is going to be better than King Charles? I'm not so sure. I am okay, Lewis. Lewis can't know everything. I am okay. Lewis can't know everything. We can't know everything. We can't know everything. We just have to know something is not right. I want the world to be run by Israel. I'm not sure I believe in that myself either. I will agree with the left. This is Rusty Brown says, with the left, that not everything in British Empire we did was good, but about 80% of it was. We went from ignoring, from the 20% of the bad, we're ignoring the 80% of the good. Says, I agree with that completely, Rusty. Completely. Britain has done more good for this world, created more wealth, more riches, more stuff, more warmth through the invention of petrol or whatever we did than any other country in the world, and invented America too. And now it's not working out. If you insult the British Empire, you insult the West, as the British Empire is what birthed the U.S., Canada, Commonwealth. Yes, exactly. And not only that, we created wealth in all of these countries, which a lot of them haven't taken up on, but they could have learned it. They could be rich and successful. Even a country like an oil country like Saudi Arabia is rich because of Britain, because we went and bought the oil. I have always wanted to go past Charles and give the younger couple wanted it to go past Charles and give the younger couple a chance. This is what Joe says. You hope so. You hope so. Instead of going, you know what? We don't need a royal. I shouldn't be talking like this. No S-hole countries, just S-hole people, says Andy. I mean, I don't believe Pete. I believe, I do believe in relativism. Some people are better than others. I do believe that. But I also think that Britain gave so many countries the opportunity to become rich. And they stole the money. They blew it away. They didn't read the books. Basically, that's what I think. Vatnai says, I think I will give up on political posts. The censor doesn't like that. We're being censored here. Maybe I have to go. Maybe I have to go to Rumble. Maybe I should go to Twitter and have this being done on Twitter. I mean, I could put this thing on Twitter. I could put it on Twitter. How can it go on Twitter? I could press a button and it could go on Twitter. Okay, yeah, funny how other countries was using their oil before the British went in and used it. Well, what countries were using their oil before the British people, guys? Before there were machines in factories. What country? Are you, Keith? Is that you making a joke about that? What country? No country. No country. Twitter would be better. Paul Yoward is here. Twitter would be better, I think. My mom thought Charles was total waste of time and hated Camilla. She hated Camilla. I always wanted the line of secession to swerve them. She is no longer here, so don't hunt me down. Well, have your own opinion. I don't swerving, is it going to make any difference? I don't think so. That's what people hope for. It's like voting for Farage. You're hoping he's going to be okay. Maybe I should mind my own business. This is not my country. Girl from Mars says there's a plan. You don't know. We don't know. What plan? A plan that's being enacted on us, Girl from Mars, or a plan that we can enact on them? If we get Sharia, I'm buying male goats for pleasure. They're lovely animals. I think sheep is better. Sheep is better. It's all we do with the aliens and the Anunnaki, said like Hecklefish. We discussed that. I still don't know what that is. I haven't watched it. I'm sure I'm hybrid. I think I'm more inbred, says Andrew Rubin. Mind your own business, Andy says. Never. No, I can't. I mean, I shouldn't. It's not my business to talk about this stuff. But why would you listen to me if I just parrot back what you guys say? I think. Why? Not even that you're listening to me. You're not even listening to me. Yes, maybe they could work out, Claire says, why the British people have been effed over since the dawn of time. Well, have the British people been effed over? Have we been effed over? I don't know. The sheep are warmer and there's more affection, and they're cute little animals. Mind your own business, Lewis. How would you fill those other 3 hours of the day if you did that? Just 3 hours. Britain, thank you, Joodles. Britain is an incredible country, a massive benefit to the world, with the greatest language and literature, plus common law as a gift to the world, and business, and fairness, and what the belief system is. Which you look at the judges now, you say, I can't trust these people. That's really sad. But that's what Paul says. Plus common law as a gift to the world is something we should be paid for, kept in royalties. They should be nice to us. They should be nice to us. Goats, sheep, sausages. This show is awful. Yeah. Are goats and sheep sausages made with offal? I'm not sure. It's so annoying, says Joe. It's so annoying because we are of our own opinions, but we can't seem to change anything at the moment. We are changing things. We just have to keep on fighting, I guess. Lewis, you're reading me wrong, Andy. I said, do not mind your business. I want you to say your piece. Okay, thank you very much. Let's try for punctuation, but fine, okay. I mean, I just don't think I'm in a bad period. I did like last week on the 10th. I did, or maybe it's longer than the 10th. I did a really good show at the whatchamacallit. And then I did a good podcast with Mike Graham, and then I think it was an okay stream with Leo. I think they were good. But you think that someone's going to call me on the phone, but it doesn't work that way. Reparations are due to Britain, in fact, says Paul Yoward. Slavery would still be a thing if it was not for Wilberforce. I agree with that, Paul Yoward. I agree with you. As much as I dislike Owen Jones, I can't believe he's 42. He looks like 19. Is that enough to like? This is probably a joke, Alan. Okay. Times are changing. All the whistleblowers and good people are putting right levers at last. Well, you hope that that's the case. He needs to put his free NHS eyeglasses on. He can't see the cataracts. He can't see. It's the cataracts. Eyeglasses cannot help cataracts. Andrew, no, cataracts are not. You cannot help. And eyeglasses are a scam. They're a scam. You know that. We are abandoning everything that made this country great. We gave the world monetization, Vatan. I agree with that. I mean, Britain has done a really good job. And it's just throwing it away. It's throwing it away by taking in globalism, by destroying the economic thing, by self-hatred. Andy, Owen Jones loves a sausage. And I hope so. Mr. Cuff says, Rusty, he has the mind of a 19-year-old Owen Jones. I hope so. My great-grandmother was a suffragette. I must try harder. Well, suffragettes probably brought the problem. The globalists want women to vote. They want women to vote. And as I've said, and I'm really glad Judels is not listening to this, but I think women's voting has been a really bad thing for the country. I remember for AOC, how eyeglasses made you look smarter. That's true. It makes you look smarter because people who read need eyeglasses to see distances. This is the anti-women section. It's not anti-women section. It's just that women do not help countries protect themselves, and they don't make countries grow economically. Men do that. I'm sorry. Luckily, Judels is not listening to this. Anyway, not in Cambodia with Pol Pot. What happened with Pol Pot? Yeah, with eyeglasses. Eyeglasses are a sign. If you spend your life, I've said this a million times, if you spend your life reading right here, what happens? You can only see right here, and you can't see distances. Lewis. Oh my God, do not piss me off. I won't leave the stream, however. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I'm afraid of abandonment. I'm afraid of people leaving me. I think it's a sensitive, caring side that I have that's totally unattractive to women. Men have to go, I don't care about you. I don't care what you think about me. And then they'll love you. I call after his initials, OJ. The glove fits him being a leftist twink schmuck. How do you make countries grow economically when women make all the effing babies? How do you make countries grow economically when women... I don't understand what you mean by that. I have now learned of the Leo Curse stream. I have saved it on my watch later. Watch later. You save it, okay. I love Leo. Go watch Leo. Good luck Monday. Leopard was great. Previously, your gasket people was a great observation. Yeah, that's what we are. The Jews are gasket people. Backyard was ace. Is the video too controversial to come out? Well, they put out Scott Capuro's thing, but Scott Capuro is a professional comedian. He's a professional comedian. And he's wild, too. And, I have respect for Scott Capuro. I think I don't know. I guess I'm chopped liver. Why does he think you're not here? Are you here, Judels? Are you here? Didn't you say you were leaving and going to the pub? Oh, boy. Lewis is being a twat again. No, I'm not being a twat again. I'm telling you what I think. What I think. What, are you going to hate me because I think this way? That's what the right do. They hate people because they think a certain way. Try reading what I actually wrote, Lewis. What do you think it says? Okay, let me see if I can find it. How do men make countries grow economically when women make all the effing babies? Okay, I read that. I don't understand it. Would you maybe explain it to you? I'm on live chat. I don't see, I'm looking at live chat. This is everything that I see. Maybe they've gotten a message from at YouTube to block people who are here. I am on live chat, Joodles. Would you explain that? Joodles sounds like my last wife. You will always be pate and never chopped. I mean, I love pate. It's unbelievable how many people think that we would have more money if we rejoined the EU. They are deranged. They are regulating and taxing Europe to death. Yeah, they're fucking high. I agree with that. You think differently from most sane people. You hate women. I do not hate women. You love women. I do love women. I sometimes hate women and sometimes love them. Certain things. You hate immigrants, but you have the same values as Muslims. It's a complicated business, but women's voting has caused nothing but trouble. Or a lot of things is trouble. A lot of things. Yes, there are a few right-wing women who are voting, but okay. Women need sperm. Okay, I don't know what Joodles is saying. Joodles, you don't understand it. I don't understand it. You said women don't make countries grow. It's men that we're talking economically. Imagine a country with no women and therefore no babies. How much money would it make? Women should make babies too. It goes together. They should not vote and they should make babies. This is what I believe. They should make, generally speaking, men. Women don't want to work. What woman wants to work? I don't want to work. How could you defend working? One woman that I think is beautiful is Jodie Foster. But she's older than me. Women don't date younger, and she's lesbian. Yeah, she is. I mean, I would, I'm against lesbianism too. Yeah, Spain just gave amnesty to 1 million illegals. I'm sure that won't encourage more, says Keith Bexley. Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. I'm fine with women voting. Just don't Brian, come on, let's be nice. Lewis. Let me say the bad things. I'm willing to take the risk here. Lewis, you love the girls you still have here, so be nice. I'm not making any more babies. No, you're not. Maybe you're not making any more babies, but we've got to divide. Women have to be. We've got to divide the area of operations. She is a beautiful lady. I love. I'm going to say it. It doesn't sound believable. I love Joodles. I love Joodles. When I was in Japan, I had sex 3 times a day. I think there's a joke coming. Laugh out loud, Brian. What did Brian say that was so funny? Let me find that out. I'm fine with women. Just don't count them. How come you laugh at something that he said, Joodles, but nothing that I ever say? The Bugsy Malone, as I saw as a we're not going to talk about Jodie Foster. She's horrible, actually. Speaking of lesbians, Mickey Rourke got kicked off Big Brother for homophobia for saying he wanted to turn JoJo Siwa straight. And as of right now, she is engaged to a man. And even if she wasn't engaged to a man, why can't you say that? Why can't you say to a woman, I wish you would like me? Why can't I say to a woman who likes other men, I wish you would like me? Why is that so offensive? I don't know. Love, Claire says, are there any men out there who can beat me at pool, chess, arm wrestling, drinking under the table, and can make 2 beautiful daughters? Claire, congratulations. That's wonderful. Women can do many things better than men. Many things better than men. How come you don't laugh at anything I say? Because when I told you I was laughing, you said I don't believe, that's a thing. I don't believe people are laughing at anything that I'm saying. But I'm saying what I'm saying seriously. But everything that I'm saying is a bit more complicated than a lot of people here think that I'm being. I'm being complicated. No blisters. I'm trained. Okay. Can we be no. And you spelled the word wrong, Andy. Lesbian, not a thing, really. Agree with Gavin McGinnis on this. Yeah, but they've decided. I mean, The Spanish economy is in the shiz. The shizit. The shit. The government is very left. The price of property in populous city has gone through the roof. Young white Spanish people leave. Yeah, similar to here. It's similar to here. It's not healthy. Do you? No, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. The point is, that's what I'm saying. We don't have to talk. I don't even know how we got onto this subject. Gay men are really lovely. Gay men can be really lovely. Like Jeffrey Dahmer, he was gay. Complicated is not a synonym for stupid, Lewis. No matter how hard you try to persuade anyone that it is. You don't think it's complicated. You don't think it's complicated to figure out this system. That women, in many ways, are just as capable as men in many, many ways. And can do many jobs as good as men. Many, many. But it's not good for society. In Spain, they have destroyed the water system dams, which lead to floods. Possibly that's true. Possibly that's true. I don't know what's gone on there. I suppose women like gay men because they won't try to hit on them. Yeah, because they suck up to women. Because they're lying to women. I love George Michael. He was a lovely man, says Andy. Yeah, because I don't know how are we talking about gay men? I'm against homosexuality now. Should they make it? Oh my God! Look at my hair. This thing is so sad. When did this happen? I had so much hair back in the day, and my hair is getting whiter and thinner. I can make and deliver babies better than men. Yes, you can. And you can you can love little babies and children better than men. Yes, you can. So that's what I'm saying. You take control of that aspect. I'm having a stroke, Cuffy. Or did he just do a complete U-turn and say the exact opposite of what he said 2 minutes ago? Probably I did. Because it's complicated, but you said it. I'm not complicated. I'm stupid. I suck up to women. Give it half a chance. Yeah, men. Yeah. Women can make babies. And when you take them away from doing that, the society stops having babies and nobody has nobody is happy. Women aren't happy and they make men miserable. I apologize for the sex comment. I just had to big up England against Japan. That's all. What were you saying? You had sex 3 times a day. I'll make a note of that. Yes, Lewis, Spain has returned many watercourses to nature and made the bad floods worse. Yeah, probably that's true. Also, it's very easy to get bad floods nowadays because of the concretization and the asphaltization of the world. Then the bots take over, apparently. Joodles, that's normal. Imagine if he could have 2 streams at the same time, he'd be arguing with himself. I would be arguing with myself. So why are you taking me more seriously than I'm taking myself? Am I in favor of stopping women from voting right now? No. Am I in favor of stopping women from working? No. Am I in favor of the Islamic laws? No. But it hasn't been healthy for this country. CH2O, CH carbo high 20 have affected your hair. It might, yeah, it could be doing that. It could be doing that. That's what I've said, and it might be true. Not talking about work. They are fun and safe and handsome, genuine and kind. That's what I was saying to Jeffrey Dahmer. They're just good people. I love gay people. You're just good. You wouldn't do anything to harm anybody. Lewis, I lost my hair at 17, so man, you look good. Thank you, Andy. Joodles, I'm going to offer a splutter laugh for that. What did Joodles say? He absolutely would, and now that's what I'm imagining. Yeah. Maybe that's, I mean, if you want me to debate anything, I could debate both sides. which is what makes me a better person than most people. I could debate things. The utter shite you came out with 5 minutes ago was that men are the only people who assist. I did not say that. Why are you putting effing words in my mouth, Joodles? You always do that. I did not say men are the only people who assist with the economics of a country. I did not say that. I did not say that. Take that back and apologize. Take that back and apologize. Lewis, you need to get your shirt off. You're overheating. I might be. I mean, maybe need to check my blood pressure. Joodles is on the red. I don't know if she is, but that's a typical thing that Joodles will say. That I said that men are the only people who help with a country's economy or economics or money. I did not say, that's what you wrote, and that is not true. You said that you wrote it here, men are the only people who assist with the economics of a country. I didn't say that. I didn't say that, but when you let women vote, generally speaking, it causes chaos. When you let women vote, they don't have enough children. When you let women, work, it basically destroys the economy, so men can't make any money. And if men don't make any money, women don't love them, basically. Lewis, you need to get your... Okay, thank you. I'm reading that again, Claire. And I'm mad at Joodles, because that's what Joodles always does. She always puts words in my mouth. The initial sign, and a simple word like only, is changing the entire meaning. The initial signs of sociopath is often by them taking murderous things out on animals. A guy in my zoology course kicked a jellyfish down the beach. Worryingly, he went on to do medicine. Yeah, it's really bad. It's bad. 2 streams. The man's a master of his own domain. Oh, I see what you mean by 2 streams, Brian. I see that. Maths. I don't know. You're obsessed with me. Not F me. You put extra words in there, and you've done this all the time. And then I forget what the fallacy is called. I can't argue against a fallacious statement. I can't do that. Here's UK video. UK video clip says 2 streams are a man's only given, or I don't know what that means. Do you believe that elites are robbing us all blind? Yeah, they are. And they're getting women to work. Do you believe that? Okay. Basically. In order for us to argue, we have to agree with something. And then when I say, like if you said, do you say, oh, and I say, no, I don't agree with that. Then we've got to move on. And you've got to argue the new point. A gay guy once wanted sex with me, Alan, back in the 80s. I elbowed him out of bed. Sadly, he later died of AIDS. I think fondly of him. Yeah. I mean, it is sad. AIDS is murder. You know that. HIV does not exist. And AIDS, they basically murdered people with AZT and stuff, very similar to the COVID situation. Women do not judge a man by his wealth, Lewis. Exclamation. That's like a joke. I mean, they prefer a really good-looking guy, but if a guy can't be really good-looking, they prefer him to have a lot of money. Hey, everybody, let's I had half an hour shower coffee in the absence. There you go. In the absence of Lutz Lufa. Lewis, not AIDS. Okay, we won't discuss AIDS. But it's all a bunch of lies. Everybody is lying. Don't take everything he says seriously. You should take everything I say seriously at the moment I say it. At the moment I say it, you should take it seriously. Gay guys used to hit on me too. Everybody, when you're young, guys they don't hit on me now. In the year 1980s, when I was attractive, my life would have been simpler had I gone the gay way. Yes, probably it would have been. You wouldn't have arguments. That's what they argue. Your basic stereotypical views show a lack of intelligence. You might say that, but show me how it shows I don't think I'm intelligent. I don't think I'm smart. but I think I'm right about things. Or maybe I'm not explaining it properly. Did I hit on Christo from GB News? No. No, I didn't. He's never serious, Alex, because his tongue moves faster than his brain. You're just saying I'm stupid. That's another fallacious argument. It's an ad hominem attack, and it's not, it's not speaking on the point. Maybe it makes you feel good right now, but it's not the point. Everybody like and subscribe. Please go over to the thing. How many people have liked the stream? How many people have liked the stream? It doesn't look like that many, but maybe it is. How many people have liked the stream? And subscribe. Only 10 people. Everybody go over there and like the stream. You must like it a little bit because you're here. Take everything he says seriously. Don't take everything he says seriously. Actually, take everything he says seriously. Or don't take it. Whatever. Just question the statement I'm making. There's no such thing as HIV. Why do you think that, Lewis? Okay. Also, if you guys want to, there's 12 people, UK videos. Let's like the stream. Let's get up a number. Lewis, you get your shekel as always. Thank you very much, Andy. I've never listened to a word he says. It's all horse shit. Yeah, that's what makes this show like an amazing show. No other show has the host of the show being treated with as much derision and disrespect and disinterest and a lot of other diswords as this show. I get accused of low intelligence on X, but I don't know. How do you know? I don't know either. I'm not as smart as I used to be, but maybe I know more. Maybe I knew more because I've been around the block a few times. We are questioning the statements you are making. That's when you start shouting at people. No, I'm shouting at Joodles because she misquoted me. And that's what she does. She just sees some big picture that I'm saying rather than a specific thing. Women do not like football as much as men. She leaves out the as much as men part. Just because she likes it. I love football. I love football. I tried to get HIV, but I couldn't find the channel. Says Brian. Lewis, it does exist. You've talked about this many times. Yeah, okay. So you just say, okay, Lewis, you mentioned it already. We get it. How many times do we hear you can disagree with me, Cuffy? You can disagree with me if you find out what I'm saying. But if you misquote me, that is not disagreement. That's a fallacious bullshit argument. The heckling. Someone will be saying word salad next, like loser on X. You were not misquoted. Yes, I was. I read it to you 15 times. She said only. And I didn't say only. I didn't say all economic growth comes from men. Okay? Sometimes women can figure out how to go farming or whatever women can do. Will you have my babies? Yes, I will. I mean, I don't think I can, but I would try. I would try, Claire. Thank you very much. I hope you're asking me. Yes, I feel sorry for the smiling. Yeah, for the slimming company called AIDS, yeah. What are your thoughts on Jess Phillips, the Minister for the Protection of Women and Girls, cracking down on PDF files by arresting, convicting, and imprisoning people for creating AI child porn? Yeah, I don't know. I'm against that. It's another diversion. It's another diversion. Why? Whatever. Yes, you did, Lewis. That's exactly what you said. I did not say that. And let's say I did say it. Let's say I did, which I did not say it. I'm now saying that's not what I said. That's not what I meant to say. This is what I meant to say. But you will focus on the last, on that. On that. Yes, I didn't know. I'm saying I didn't say it. Now argue the point of me not saying it. That's what you have to do. So what's your argument then? If women add to the economic growth, even if though you've said they shouldn't be working, and you did say that they don't add to economic growth, they don't add to the happiness. They don't. basically, women add to taxation. That's what I believe. I don't think women should be working, because I think men need to work. We need to work. We have nothing unless we work and make money. Women can produce babies, and they should produce babies. She is a disgrace to the politics and women. All for the Muslim vote and power. Yeah, probably. She is disgusting. Okay, we're talking about this woman. We're running out of time. We can't discuss this. I'm gonna say thank you to everybody. The price you pay by having women in the workforce. William Wallace is here. Brian Alley. Janet is 18. Jedster is 17. Sandeep is 16. Where did he go? Rocket League is 15. Paul Yoward is 14. Ulrich Arkalis is 13. Alex is 12. Keith Bexley is 11. Vatanai is 10. Mr. Cuff is 9. Rusty Brown is 8. Andrew Rubin is 7. Joe, beautiful Joe, is 6. Girl from Mars, beautiful girl from Mars is 5. Alan Williams is 4. Andy is 3. Joodles, beautiful Joodles, is 2. And the mother of my new children is Claire, without an I. And she's number 1. You have won. Everybody, guess what the total number is, and write the total number. Women would know better, would better know their lane. No voting, no to the workplace. We need a society with stay-at-home moms and able to support household on one wage. Joe says 28. Okay, I'm going to go look. I haven't even seen the list yet of who. Make sure we like and subscribe. Can we do that? Make sure we go to Ko-fi and maybe make a contribution at Ko-fi. Hold on a second. Okay, so let's just see what this is. You said single mothers are bums. I did not say that they were bums. I did not say that they were bums. Most do not make the choice. Why am I being misquoted here? That is a fallacious argument. I said that single mothers are bums. I say mother. It's hard for them. Whatever. Okay. I didn't say that. I didn't say that they're bums. Mr. McCuff says 30. You have two. You can't win. You can't win, Mr. Cuff, because you've got 2. You can't change your vote total. Vatanai says 29. Andrew Rubin. So who's the first person who came out with a number that might win? Keep on going, everybody. When you're in a hole, sometimes it's time to stop digging. How am I in a hole? I just don't like to be. Okay, these maze puzzles, Girls from Mars, where you have to get from one side to the other, and sometimes there's a dead end. That's how I picture the inside of Lewis's head. Okay, is fallacious a gay thing? Yeah, it's a bit of a gay thing to have a fallacious argument when you're having an argument with somebody and they're putting words in your mouth which you never said. He said that single mothers have better bums, Brian. Okay, that's funny. So the winner, guess who was the number 1 person? Vatanai, who was the first person to say 29. That's the total. We've had basically a flat thing. People have stayed till the end. I appreciate you staying till the end. I appreciate you listening to me. Okay? I think it's really important when you have an argument, and we're going to have lots of arguments in the future with friends and foes, that we do not do any fallacious arguments. It's a good number. 29 is a good number. Considering, we had people listening to the earlier show and people listening to this show. Basically. So thank you very much for listening to this. Thank you very much. If you're going to say something, say, you said this, Lewis. You say, didn't you say this? And I go, no, I didn't say that. Single mothers are the best consumers for the government, period. Says William Wallace is here. Hello, William. It's a partnership within the system. They want single mothers. Yes, I would say that they do. They want single mothers. Anyway, congratulations, Vatanai. Toodles has won, and she knows the feeling of what it's like to get the number right. She's won multiple times. I actually love you people, and it can be quite distressing. I don't mean to, I'm not screaming at you, except I am screaming at you. Am I screaming at you out of hate? I'm just saying we need to have coherent arguments. You know. But, you know, William Wallace is right. They want single mothers. It's good for the economy. It's good for factory workers, single mothers. It's good for them earning wages so they can pay taxes. And it's not healthy for women. All the best. We love Lewis, and the irascible, one of those unique insights. I mean, I want to say things that other people don't say. And this is why people don't say it, because you just get totally attacked by it. Thanks, Joodles and Mr. Cuff. I will look down on you and spare you for now, because you're the winner. Vatanai's the winner. Okay, we will see you later. I'm going to leave the stream on for 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes, please, to write down if I haven't mentioned your name. Thank you very much, William Wallace, for coming in. It depends if the single mother calls out the queen's son 10 years ago and boots dodgy men in the face. Who is if the single mother calls out the queen's son? I don't know what that's in reference to. I have a question. What color should I have for my new kitchen? I want a slate gray, but my son thinks it's bad. I don't know. That's one of those questions. We can discuss that later. Thank you, Joe. Good night, Joe. Andrew, good night. Paul, Alan, UK Video Clips, Joodles. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Claire, Andy, Brian, everybody for being here. I'm going to say goodbye. Lewis, would you marry a single mom? I don't think I could marry anybody anymore. There's no protection for guys. All the women here drive home carefully, which means walk. You're headed for trouble, Brian. Anyway, thank you very much, Joodles. We will see you soon. We'll see you tomorrow at maybe, I might be a bit late. Probably I'll be a bit late. I'm going to be a bit late. I think the stream's going to start at 6:30 or 7 tomorrow because I'm going to the football game. Okay? I'm going to the football game, and it gets very crowded at the end. I could be stuck in traffic. Who knows what can happen? They don't put enough trains up. So we're going to start tomorrow at 7. Everyone. Okay? At 7. We'll start at 7, just to be safe, because the football match is going to be over at 4. 4. By the time I get on the bus, it'll be 5. But the train, maybe it'll be 5:30. It takes me about 40 minutes to get home. So that's about 5, 6, 7 o'clock. Thank you very much. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Claire. We'll make it. Do you want to make it 7 tomorrow? Can we start the show at 7? Is that going to be all right? At 7 tomorrow. I'll try to start at 6 if I can. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm going to change this for 7.